Divana. Hello, my name is Divana. Welcome to Montenegro. Divana, welcome to Kotor. A little bit in the late because of the traffic. I come from Uber. We will go in that direction. We are standing in the square of farm or square of weapon. It's got all squares, got a name, it's depends what they were trade on which one. So on this square they trade with arm, and this building that you can see behind you, it was a prince called Providence Palace, as you can see here. Who was the Providence? He was man who was in charge during the period of Venice Republic, because Kotor was 400 years under the Venice Republic, 100 years under the Austro-Hungarian Republic. Today it's a part of Montenegro, and inside of the old town we have 1,000 inhabitants. As you can see, we are preparing ourselves for the new year, but behind this Christmas tree we have the Pillar of Change. What that means? That means that they didn't need to have judges. In that time, they just tied somebody here, sometimes threw it on that person here, behind, yes. On that person, eggs or tomatoes, somebody who didn't support the political friendly or who steal something, he was tied here. This was the widest and the biggest square, so all the citizens of Kotor, they could see that that person done something wrong. That was during the Middle Ages. Today we don't have a cheater, we don't have the people who stealing and lying, so we don't need to use it anymore. Yes. Okay. Behind this is the clock tower. So Batuhan said 3:30, right? Okay. I don't want to bother you a lot. So if you are not sure about the time, just come here on the clock. Look at the clock. So this clock is at the 17th century. It's a Baroque style. Today in Kotor we have, because it's a very touristic place, it's on the third place after Europe, after the Venice and Dubrovnik, visited by the cruise ships. We need to build more, hotels. This was the first theater built in Kotor, built by Napoleon Bonaparte, who was here for 7 years. Today that is the Hotel Cathedral. If some of you are not getting inside of the religion, celebrate Hanukkah. It's a Jewish holiday. Congratulations. Okay, we are going in this direction. Okay, let's see. From here you can see how the Kotor developed. It developed from the top of the hill San Giovanni, Italian word St. John, to here. You don't have a time, but next time, because I know that you will love this place, when you come, I recommend you to go on the top of the hill, 1,400 stairs. After the lunch, it's good to spend your color. In the middle is the church. It's not difficult. I was only once. It's not difficult, and you have a beautiful view on the Bocca Bay, and Kotor is protected because of the city walls. As you start your trip, you've done Balkan tour, right? So you saw that the old places were, the city walls were broken, like also in Europe, in Italy, everywhere, to extend the places. That was not the same situation with Kotor. Because of that, it's protected by UNESCO because of the city walls, which are 4.5 km long, 20 meter high, and 15 meter thick on some places. Okay, we can go on the next square. I don't want to start. For a meal, for making a bread, because it used to be here square on which they trade with flour. So on the right hand side you can see the former palace of family Vima. You can see that all of the families before they were very noble, so you can see the Kotor farm of family Vima supported the two angels. because during the centuries they built these palaces. So the ground floor is Renaissance style and the first floor is Baroque style. What is interesting is the balcony is handmade by the Kotor Cathedral. As the Kotor was a place of lots of smiths, big trade place, they traded salt, as you have been in Dubrovnik already, and you know that salt was more expensive than gold and silver at that time. This balcony is 17th century handmade of Kotor craftsmen. You can see here we have a lot of shops also. What I know that you like, that is Hard Rock Cafe shop. But when we finish, I will finish soon. Yeah. Be careful now. We are going on the next square. I know that always ask me our guests from Malaysia, right? About Hard Rock shop. So we have Hard Rock Cafe in Podgorica, capital of Montenegro. Hard Rock shop is for walk on the city walls. Yeah. Yes. It's not so yes, it's not so difficult because the stairs are short. But now it's a little bit wet, so if you decide you should be careful because it's a slippery. Yes. We are standing in front of one of the oldest cathedrals, churches in Europe. This cathedral dedicated to Saint Trifun or Saint Trifun or Saint Trifun. Who was a Saint Trifun? He was a young man who was a Christian during the 2nd century. You know that the Roman Emperor tortured the Christians, so they moved his body in the 9th century from Middle Asia to Kotor. Why here? Because it was a very rich place, so only the rich place they could have a body of the saint. In 12th century, that you can see here on this this church is older than St. Paul, for example, in London, or Notre Dame in France. So this is one of the oldest cathedrals in Europe. Above the door you can see the statue gilded Saint Trifun, who is taking the place of Kotor in his hands. This is a Catholic church, but all of the citizens from Kotor, no matter the religion, they celebrate the day of the Saint Trifun in February. When they all come here and they're taking the body of the saint who is inside, and they all celebrate that day, all of the citizens. 25,000 inhabitants we have in the Kotor. So 2016 is when they celebrate 850 years since they started to build the cathedral. As you have been into Dubrovnik, you saw that Dubrovnik is the same as Montenegro, is very close. You saw that once upon a time we were the same country, we speak the same language, but now today in their country is Croatian, in our country is Montenegro. Yes, we didn't have a war. But it was a Serbo-Croat when I was in the secondary school. That was like for 20 years ago. I know that I'm younger. So this is you can see how the big earthquake from Dubrovnik in 1667 destroyed these bell towers, and also we had one, that same one that attacked Dubrovnik, which was in the 1979. So you can see that it's not constructed total, but it is a lot. So this one is now smaller, 33, and this one is 35 meter high. As you can see, we prepare all of these squares, if you are interested for that, to celebrate New Year, because everywhere it will be some singer, DJs, and people will come from all the region to celebrate New Year in Kotor, in Buda also you will see in Bar, and you saw maybe in Tivat, Dubrovnik, same. Because of the sailors, each house, if they have a son, one of them is a sailor. For example, approximate salary in our country is about 700 euro per month. Yes, approximate salary, but for the sailors, it's, if you are a captain of the boat, it's a 5,000 euro per month. So I always said to girls who are not married, come to Bokame, come to Kotor and find your husband. Yay!
Yes, you'll explain.
Yes. So this is Fontaine. This was the supply of the fresh water during the 17th century. You can see the same fence. And of course, it's not possible that everybody has 5,000 in that time or today. So the women who used to work in these houses, palaces, they will come here, they will wash laundry, come to collect the water, and they will speak gossips. This is the fontaine or square of gossips. Who husband was with who slept in whose house, and etc.
My
Such a good day as the influence of Venice. We also have a basketball. Ball under the mask. If you come in Montenegro next time, come in the 20th of August, when we have a basketball everywhere in the streets. People has a mask, and we have that Madam Divana, the one newspaper where you can read what happened in Kotor last year. But they can read something or some gossip about themselves in that newspaper. So it's very interesting to come. It's a little bit different than in Venice. In Venice they are standing like statues. Here everywhere is a party, people are dancing. What are the rules of the carnival? Just to inform you, if you have a mask, you can start teasing somebody who doesn't have it. If you don't have it, don't be surprised if somebody touches you, touch your hair, because those are the rules. We are waiting the rest of the group. So we are standing in the square, Piazza Greca. It's Italian word, piazza. We use a lot of Italian words here, in bar Turkish words. Depend which part of our country was under which country. So, or empire. So this on this square we have two Orthodox churches. The oldest church in Kotor, which is the best preserved, is behind us. That is the church dedicated to Saint Lucas. It's from 12th century. It used to be the Catholic church. After that, Catholic and Orthodox. Now it's an Orthodox church. Behind me, as you can see, very huge in size. It's a near Byzantine style. That is the church dedicated to Saint Nicholas. It's open on your free time. It's so far from the main square where we are going now. You can come and you can visit it. You can take the photos, but please without flash. It's not allowed to use the flash. Do you know which company used Saint Nicholas for the advertising? Coca-Cola. And he is Santa Claus. In our country, Saint Nicholas is a Santa Claus. In our country, we believe that Saint Nicholas is a protector of the sailors, children, and women. So yes, you don't have time this time to go on the city walks, but the next time when you come this direction, you'll take you straight ahead to the stairs, which leads you yes. Have a coin here. Light every day, one candle. I read about it last night because I didn't know what's happened. So they celebrate today. This is 1, 2, 3, 5th day. So we start from this square. Here we will finish our tour. Now it's 3 o'clock, half an hour. You have to explore by yourself. If you like to see the part of the city walls, which is free of charge, and it's not so long. You can go upstairs, right hand side. There are some benches where you can also sit. You will find yourself in the end of this street, down the street, and you will be 3:30. Your bus will be when you cross this sea gate. Right side, right side, and you will see Batuhan with lots of pizzas. Do you have any questions?
Lebih tua daripada
Thank you.
For you.
Dobro večer, djevojče, ona meni, doć do večer, ti večer. Ona meni, doć do večer. Weszła noc sutra, ali moja mila draga. Ali moja mila draga, za ljubav se udala.
are now in Kotor.